Channel. Alrighty, practicing here on the conventional bombing mission, and it's been a minute, so I'm in the Hornet. I'm going to go Mark 82. I'm going to go to the mode selector. I'm going to pick CCIP, M fuse, nose, E fuse, instant. At least that's what I roll with usually. And then don't forget to turn on your air to ground. Of course, my master arm switch is in the up position already at the beginning of this mission. And up ahead, we've got 3 different groups of targets designated by green smoke, red smoke, and blue smoke. I want to say that these guys here are soft targets in the green smoke. Red smoke, I think, are tanks. And then blue smoke, I forget what those guys are. So, I'm going to roll in and see what we can do here. And just to throw that out there, I don't think I've ever came across and said I was an expert at any one given thing. I have been flying flight sims for 30 years. I've been covering the community that long. I was helping promote flight sims back in the 90s and into the 2000s when people cared more about first-person shooters and real-time strategy games. But never have I ever claimed to be an expert on, deploying things and tactics. There we go. I should get a couple hits out of that. Target hit, yes. Boom. Very nice. So let's get back up. So my aim is just to educate in the sense that, hey man, this is what you can do in DCS. Maybe I'm not doing it the right way every single time, but nor am I claiming that, this is a tutorial. This is just, hey, this is me practicing dropping conventional bombs. And I think these days at this age, I'm 49 at this point, man. I work. And when I make these videos, I don't have all the time in the world to do this. I don't have editing skills, but I am trying to offer something. And maybe it isn't what everybody is looking for, but I'm not also looking to keep everybody happy either. Boom, 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 and boom. I should get some hits out of that again. Like my overviews, for instance, my aim there is to basically be like, hey man, this is what this module offers, I've been burned before by buying things, and I don't want to be surprised. But again, I've never claimed to be the Grim Reapers here, or that I'm doing everything 100% by the book like a fighter pilot. I'm not a fighter pilot. And even the majority of these guys out there on some of these Reddits that are being real jerks aren't either. Do they know more than me? Probably. But I also have a life outside of this as well. I don't have 24/7 to spend in here. Okay. Let's try to get there. I think I'm too low for this too. Hit. So I'm not doing too bad though, which is good. I really do like Mark 82s. I think they're my favorite dumb bomb out of all dumb bombs. Hey, destroyed. There we go. Yeah, a few of them are being really shitty right now. I've made a couple comments, which I stand by. A couple people were being nasty on a couple different subreddits and complaining and saying shit. And I was like, well, you know what? And this is a fact. There's many people in the flight sim community that are arrogant, ignorant, and shitty people. And it's been that way for years, man. I've encountered them before years ago. And it didn't stop me from covering flight sims then, and it won't stop me from doing it now. And a couple of them are running behind posts I make now and taking it out of context and posting that I just think the entire flight sim community is full of arrogant, ignorant, and shitty people. There's a good large portion of them, I'll say that, because, you know, flight sim people in general are very opinionated, and usually they're middle-aged men my age too, so that kind of makes it a little tougher. Because at our age, we don't have much to lose, and people just tend to stick to their guns, right or wrong, usually. Especially in that age group. Well, I'm dwindling them down here. Looks like we got a couple fuel trucks left. Boom. That should take that one out. Boom, destroyed. Nice hit. I guess in 2020 my aim is, you know, I'm going to try to do better on these. Because I don't want people, you know, being misled by some of the shit these people are saying. I've never claimed to be an expert, or that, you know, if I claim something is a tutorial, then it is a tutorial. But for instance, this isn't a tutorial. This is kind of an overview of me practicing conventional bomb dropping. Am I doing it 100% right? Probably not. Am I trying to do better? Of course I am. And a lot of the comments and suggestions from viewers that aren't being assholes when they do it, I take it to heart, and I aim to do better next time. But if somebody wants to be a belittling dick about things, man, nobody's going to listen to that. Nor should you have to. I have no problem taking criticism. I know I could do better. But at the same time, I'm not going to sit there and, you know, put up with people's shit. Because those are the people that these videos aren't aimed for. Period. If they don't like them, don't watch them. But it's pretty easy these days to get people, you know, riled up into the mob mentality, because if you go somewhere and refuse to listen to 2 or 3 people that are posting something because they think they're the majority, then they rile up other people. And, you know, there's a lot of mindless people out there that'll just follow the mob. And again, I know I'm doing these pretty low, but kind of having fun doing it. No, I don't think those ones hit anything that time. Damn. Close. So, I've pretty much taken out that first group of targets, which is rather nice. I'm going to try to get up to about 10,000 feet and then loop back around. The other thing is, too, 15, 20 years ago, study simulations weren't this realistic either. A lot of the principles were the same, but they weren't this realistic either. So these are a lot more work for certain. Alright. Nope. Bad run. It pays to know when to pull out, too. That sounded bad. It definitely pays there, but out of a bombing run at least. But again, it's been a pretty good year. I think the viewership has grown pretty quickly. I've learned a lot along the way here. 2020 is going to be different. I'm going to try to do things a lot better, I guess, and take my time a little bit. I do really enjoy helping promote flight sims in general. It's something that is a niche hobby, and we're really fortunate to still have flight simulations. And a lot of these people that want to be shitty, you know, act like the world fucking owes them everything, and they really don't, man. Alright, here we go. Let's try this one there. Because it costs a lot to develop a flight sim, especially at the level that we're getting them today in DCS world. This study stuff, man, this has to be an arm and a leg. And there's you know, the average guy that does a real-time strategy game can't come in here and do an F-18. You know what I mean? It takes special skill sets to do this. And, you know, I know a lot about the development process. I worked close with these guys years ago, back in the 90s and the early 2000s, and I've spoken to and interviewed a lot of them, and I understand more about that than most people realize as well. And when it comes to being profitable, that's what most companies are looking for these days. Something that's going to be profitable, not something that's going to be good or memorable as the most awesome flight sim ever. Those days are gone. Target hit. There we go. Right on target. See, I'm getting better. But like anything, it takes practice. And again, I think the big thing is at my age, and I do have a failing memory. It's no excuse. It's just a fact. I have a hard time remembering, you know, things from day to day. I had way too much fun in the 80s, I think, is the problem. That must be bingo fuel. Oh, I'm sure I'm going to get criticized for that too, because I'm guessing what that sound was, and I don't know every single facet of this module. But this is the I don't care look, right? Yeah, I know. Drop, drop. But whittling them away little by little. By the time I'm done, they'll all be gone. And I could make it more interesting. I could click this and go to gun. And now I've got my gun armed as well. So you can do a little bit of strafing as you're coming down here. And that is as simple as highlighting the gun. Yeah, I thought that was a fuel. Okay. So if I was a little more accurate, I could come in here and bomb all these things and get the hell out of here and not run out of fuel. I guess that's a goal, right? And I'm sure there's some people out there that can do that much better than me. But again, my aim is to educate those that are new to DCS on, you know, what this offers that they don't know, and some of the fun that can be had in this. That should be a hit. MLRS. Surprised you're not chucking missiles at me. Nice. Destroyed. And there's other ways to do this too. I just enjoy CCIP bombing myself, so that's what I tend to stick with. But I'm always listening, so feel free to add any comments or suggestions of what you would like to see in 2020 and what I could do better. And we don't have all day, so I don't need the long list, right? I think that one missed, actually. Bummer. Well, the good thing is, like I said, we've whittled these guys down pretty good. There isn't too many left, which is good. I'm also too low to be doing this right now. I think that's the problem. Okay, and drop, and drop, drop. Oh, my guns came in range. I forgot I had the guns armed. Target hit. Good deal. And again, I realize these videos aren't for everyone, but not going to apologize for that either. Okay, we got one right there. Can I knock these guys out? Destroyed. Without running out of fuel completely. Nope. You see that? That is the uh-oh, you've ran out of fuel, sir. Uh-oh. That's not good. So as always, thanks for watching. Please subscribe to the channel. Feel free to hit that like button. And until next time. Game over, man. Game over.